The Centre for Interdisciplinary Research and Rehabilitation of Greater Montreal, commonly known as CRIR, is a unique research centre in Quebec. With an organization that extends over a large territory, CRIR describes itself as a multi-university affiliated with 3 universities. Multi-establishment associated with 2 integrated university health and social service centres, CIUS, and 4 integrated health and social services centres, CIS, and multi-clinical setting. CRIR has over 40 research laboratories, where close to 100 researchers, 100 clinicians and healthcare professionals, and more than 400 graduate students work together to optimize the capabilities of people with physical disabilities in order to improve their functional performance and increase their participation and social inclusion. Research at CRIR is conducted within 2 main research axes. The first research axis is devoted to the study of sensory, motor, and cognitive functions and activities. Here in Philippe Archambault's laboratory, a simulator tests the effects of training on wheelchair driving skills. The second research axis focuses on participation, social inclusion, and rehabilitation services through activities such as dance therapy, conducted by a team of researchers including Bonnie Swain, Patricia McKinley, Frédéric Poncet, and 2 clinicians, Chloé Prou-Goulet and Brigitte Lachance. CRIR offers a privileged environment in clinical settings to train graduate students. These students come from affiliated universities, namely McGill University, the Université de Montréal, and the Université du Québec à Montréal, as well as other universities in Quebec such as Concordia University, the Université de Sherbrooke, and the Université de Québec at Trois-Rivières. All students are supervised by CRIR researchers. CRIR also invites clinical, community, and industry partners to get involved in its research. Patients and their families, as well as managers and decision makers, all have experience which they can share to enable the development and transfer of knowledge. Here are some examples of research conducted at different sites. At the Institut Nazareth et Louis Braille in Longueuil, the researchers are using a driving simulator that reproduces driving conditions in an urban setting and on the highway. They use it simultaneously with an eye-tracking device that records in real time visual behavior that can then be measured while the patient is driving. By analyzing the results, the team is trying to understand how different types of visual impairments can affect driving. At the Institute Raymond Douard, we know that people who suffer from both visual and auditory impairments might find it difficult to be autonomous in terms of communication and travel.
Vous allez entendre un son.
Research in clinical rehabilitation can help them maintain or improve their ability to identify the source of various sounds. Sophisticated evaluation equipment is used in various specialized environments. Researcher Tony Leroux's team is working on a simplified measuring tool that can be introduced at low cost into any clinical environment. We turn our attention to the Institut de Réadaptation Gingras-Lindsay de Montréal, where science fiction becomes reality. Most notably, it takes the form of a robotic exoskeleton fitted with sensors and motors that can detect, predict, and assist movements of the body, ensuring that they are smooth and safe. The device is primarily intended for patients who suffer from serious spinal cord injuries or who have suffered a stroke. This research, mainly conducted under the direction of Danny Gagnon and Cyril Duclos, aims to measure the effects of training with this device on musculoskeletal and respiratory health and on locomotor abilities. Moving on now to the research facility at the Centre de Réadaptation Lucie Bruneau. Here, we believe that, in a perfect world, informed seniors actively participate in making health decisions that directly affect them. And this is the goal that researcher Claudine Augier and her team strive to achieve. Through the use of information and communication technology, their research explores the potential repercussions of including patients and their families in the development process, drawing on their expertise to shape new rehabilitation interventions intended for home care support. At the Lethbridge Leighton Mackay facility, researcher Walter Wittish's team is trying to find out if people with low vision can use an iPad as a magnification device, and if this would be as effective as the traditional portable magnifiers. Favorable results regarding reading speed accuracy and preferences could bring changes to the technical assistance services offered by the Government of Quebec. Still at the Lethbridge Leighton Mackay facility, Sean Robbins and his team are using state-of-the-art equipment to detect the forces at play in the hips and knees of patients while they walk. This research will help predict the evolution of musculoskeletal diseases and improve surgical techniques during hip replacement surgery. In Laval, at the CRIR Oberfeld Jewish Rehabilitation Hospital, you might encounter a funny little dog walking in a virtual environment. It's programmed to move at different speeds. In researcher Joyce Fung's laboratory, patients who have had a stroke, among others, walk this dog while adapting to the varying tension of the leash tied to their virtual companion's collar. Combining robotics and the virtual world, this innovative technique has already produced positive results. Through the excellence of its interdisciplinary and intersectoral research, the bearing of the research on clinical environments, and its direct impact on patients, CRIR is one of the most important rehabilitation research centers in Canada.